Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Coffee Shops and Sunny Spots, where today we're actually in our namesake, a coffee shop, just not a sunny spot. It's Ohio, it's April, it's dreary, and we're near Lake Erie, so you know, kind of have to roll with it. But that's a good segue to talk about the video you're going to see, the vlog. So as you know, we kind of do these things. We go to local coffee shops to talk about things, and so I'm at this vegan spot and I have some vegan coffee and vegan cupcakes. I'm looking forward to diving into this at Birch Cafe. They're in, where are we at? In Highland Heights, so I highly recommend if you're in the area, check them out. So far, so good. Let's take another sip on camera so you're not making something up. You can't tell the difference. I mean, it tastes like coffee to me. I can't wait to dive into the cupcake, but they say the same thing, you can't tell the difference. Really appreciate all the feedback you guys have been giving me and all the, the likes and subscribes. Had the first video that hit 1,500 likes, so that's huge, especially because I've been doing this, what, 3 weeks now? So you can't complain about that, it's good. So I have to figure out what made that magical and why people like that video. Ironically, it had nothing to do with the topic of the channel, so that's kind of funny. But today's topic on the vlog is fitting because of the drab weather we have. It's about DIY projects you can do at home, simple stuff. I didn't do it in my home. Actually, the creative director this time helped me out to use their home as a platform because they wanted to do some transformations into turning a spare room into like a zen kind of chill, their own personal bubble space. So I was like, okay, because it's kind of one of those things where they were planning, kind of saying they wanted to do it. So I'm like, you know what, that'd be a good topic for the channel. Let's do it. I'm gonna take you all along with me. And so, no, I will not transform your room. Well, I guess you pay me enough. Maybe I would. They bribed me. They got me some French fries, which is my favorite food. And probably a cup of coffee too, I'm sure. Something was involved in it. Maybe it was booze too. But so if you give me good bribes, maybe I'll do it. Or if you buy me a cup of coffee, there's a link in the description there on how you can do that if you like the content and want to get me at different places. So this is a shop I wanted to try. It's relatively close to work. So I was like, hey, let's go down there. But the DIY is interesting because, again, it's transforming the room by doing some paintwork, getting some shelving, doing some crazy stuff to the window to kind of give some more privacy with it. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, please subscribe to the channel, share it, like it, leave me comments because Shoot Your Shot Saturday. Remember, we use your comments and questions to for me to facilitate that. This one's recorded already, so it's at winery, so you probably won't see more videos like that. It's probably gonna be me solo from now on, more than likely, but that was just something to add a little flair, something different. But I'm gonna have some guests here or there. I take that back, that's not completely true. So I do have some folks who said they kind of guest host with me and we can have some dialogue and some fun stuff. So there should be another one coming up from a distillery actually. So again, that will be a guest host to talk about distillation, how that works, and about different types of spirits, which I learned a lot about, difference between, I know like vodka what that is, but like the difference between how they make vodka and gin and things like that. So that should be pretty neat. They have a maple bourbon or maple whiskey that's coming out that I'm really looking forward to trying as well. And they're good friends of mine. They're good people at that distillery, so I'll plug them definitely, probably more heavily than like I'm plugging this place. I'm brand new here. Maybe if I get a relationship, I'll talk more. But so far, so good. Definitely check Birch Cafe out as it goes. Service is great. Good atmosphere. So it's a little loud in here all of a sudden, but what can you do? Public places. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna enjoy my cup of coffee and my cupcake. I'll let you know how that goes later on. Maybe at the end I'll do a little segment there to talk about that. So yeah, look forward to it. Take care. Lots of colors. Lots of colors. Like, what are we picking here today? Huh. Guess you'll have to wait and see. Oh, fancy. I haven't seen that before. Guess that must be newer. Awesome. So that was an easy trip. I actually pre-ordered everything. So, which in my opinion, pre-ordering is a good idea. Like in life, try to make things easy when you can. There's times when you have to go in and color match and stuff. But I already kind of talked over with them about the project and kind of what they wanted. So I already know what I was looking for. So I was able to pre-order and just kind of knew the brands and stuff. But if you don't, then yeah, you have to go in there, especially if you're doing like a whole house or something like that, and an investment piece, all that type of stuff. But generally speaking, like I knew the supplies I needed. I knew the paint I needed. So I just went in there and pre-ordered it up, walked in, walked out in a few minutes, had it shaken, of course. And then now I'm off to the gym, so quick and easy. A lot of things to do today. So stay tuned for the ride. So here's today's job. It's gonna echo in here, I don't have my microphone on, but going to transform this room into like its own like Zen kind of yoga space or wherever. Yoga, I guess whatever you want to use, a Zen peaceful space. So gonna start with the paint job. Gotta do some stained glassing on the windows. Eventually going to do a curtain treatment. Something else I'm gonna do. Oh, add some shelves, some floating shelves. Have the stuff to do that. So some good old GA contracting work, that type of stuff too. How you can do things yourself or do things on budget. For yourself, for friends, for family, for anybody, you can help out and do stuff. So we're gonna talk about that too on this channel a lot, about helping others and service and that service attitude. Giving the best warriors in the world, the samurai. That's what it meant, to serve. So no matter what you think you have in life or who you think you are in life, being willing to serve and help is always a good thing. So stay tuned. So the key before doing any paint job or any kind of blue collar stuff, got to have a little nip in the system. It helps get you through the project, gets you through the day. Clears up the sinus system from all the fumes and everything too. Follow me for more quality advice on how not to do a job well. First thing is first. We're gonna do the outside, revarnish this window seal. Being this is rented, I'm not going to get too crazy. Long-term rental, I guess you can say. It's like some stuff like this, technically you should get in there, some wood filler, things like that. That's a gouge too. Unless someone got in there too deep with a grinder or some kind of tool. I don't know what they use, but I'm not sure how that happens. But whoever did this before definitely didn't tape anything off. You can tell Shady is just stuff from Good Stuff. They didn't tape it off or anything like that. So I'm gonna do it right. Like I'm gonna sand all this down, strip this back to the wood, and then go in there and revarnish it, I think. Put another coat on something. I think I got a little bit better color that's gonna blend into the shelves and everything. But so stay tuned. It's all about, again, DIY. Doesn't mean janky. DIY still means do it right. Like you shouldn't know, like it should look like it wasn't DIY. Like someone should be like, oh, who did that for you? And you'd be like, I no, didn't. Pat yourself on the back or something, So stay tuned. We're getting there. So round 2 of DIY, finishing up the Zen room. So just heading over there from the gym to knock the rest of that project out, and then we'll get some footage of how it all turned out. So adding like a stained glass window overlay today, so that should be fun. I might be painting the window seal. I'll clean that out and doing that. We'll see how much I get done. So yeah. All right, we have the first piece up. Doesn't quite look like it did on the photos, but the stained glass, it looks kind of cool actually. That's undone, of course. This is done, but it does have some privacy for sure. Like I don't think you can see through this. Looking out, I can't clearly see out like above, but yeah, stained glass, I think it's gonna work. I have to do the top piece obviously, so I'm gonna get into that now, but I just used the heat gun and dried everything, because basically it's almost like applying window tint. So as long as you kind of have fundamentals on how to do that, which that is not an easy job if you don't know what you're doing, and you see windows like with bubbles and just look janky and things like that. So it's kind of the same concepts where you definitely, plenty of water, squeegeeing, make sure you cut it to the proper size and leave a little overlap around it, obviously, and then, squeegee everything out, then you trim it down and use the heat gun to kind of shrink it down depending on how it's made. This one doesn't shrink, so I trimmed it after, I got it all in place, and then I, shrunk it down. So yeah, and got some excess water from underneath, but it's coming along, so stay tuned. Well, all done. Came out really good. I'm shocked actually. The more I look at it, first I looked at it like, this is kind of translucent. I didn't really have the rainbow kind of colors that the creative director picked out. So, but then once I got it up and the sun's kind of coming, it's kind of an overcast day. It's a little, it's Ohio, so take that for what it's worth if you're familiar with the weather here and how our sun peaks in and out and if we get sun. But it came out really amazing. Nice DIY project. This whole room, I have to finish up some stuff here. Our cat tower's back in. And like Buddha display, like because it's supposed to be like a Zen room. But the paint job came out really good. The white paint or whatever over kind of what was there already. So stay tuned for this vlog to be put together. more to come. So please like and subscribe as always. That's the message of the day, but I'll probably repeat that because I'm gonna film probably some additional material too. So we're back. So I had my cupcake, have some more of my coffee. What do I think about my first ever vegan cupcake? Well, I ate it all. One, because I paid for it, and I wasn't gonna waste it, regardless of how it tasted. But two, it actually tasted really good. It's different from a regular cupcake, in my opinion. Maybe there's different ways of making them. This is like a vanilla one, so I went with something simple. I didn't try chocolate or anything like that, and I love chocolate. But this one was, it was heavier. I'm not sure what they swap out. I'm not, again, familiar with this. So leave in the comments stuff on vegan. I have some friends who are vegan I can always ask, and I probably will when I see them at the gym today. But so whatever they substituted out, it feels a little heavier than a normal cupcake, not as light or fluffy, but it wasn't bad though. Don't get me wrong, it didn't taste bad. That's let me point that out. It's just, I don't know, but like I said, I would definitely have another one. Maybe not today, because I'm kind of on a fitness plan to get ready by summer, by Memorial Day, and have my abs going and stuff, and be swimsuit ready, or swim trunk ready. So I don't want to goof that up too much. I'm starting a detox coming Sunday. That's a week-long detox, so it's gonna be rough on the tummy, but it'll be worth it in the end to kind of freshen up. But maybe that'll be another segment. We'll talk about prepping for summer and getting ready for the beach. Getting ready to just kind of go where the wind takes you on those adventures when the weather warms up. So I'm just looking at looking at the things. So cupcake contains wheat, soy, and almonds. So maybe that's something to do with the flavor and the kind of the, I don't know how to describe the heaviness or fluffiness or whatever. So yeah, look forward to the next vlogs. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Really need those things. Help me out. Let me know what you want to see different. And again, if you want to buy me a cup of coffee and give me another shot or do a shot with me, there's a link down there for that, and I would definitely appreciate that, and I will give you a shout out if you do. And you let me know what you want, what kind of coffee you want me to get, or what kind of shot you want me to do, and we'll go from there. So take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.